Hello guys, I am Jasmeet and welcome to Blogging Unplugged. On this channel you will find information related to WordPress, blogging, product tutorials, updates and other related topic. Now in today's video we are going to talk about how can you disable language switcher on the WordPress login page, and before we dive into this tutorial, let's just discuss what exactly this feature does. Now this feature was introduced in WordPress 5.9, and if your site has multiple language packs installed on your website, then when anyone tries to log in, it will see a site language drop down that will allow the users to select a preferred language when logging in. Now when a language is selected using that drop down, then the login page will be translated to that language. Now in case your website has WordPress installed in only a single language, then you will not see this language switcher on the login page. Now to make you understand this feature better, let me just start sharing the screen and show you what exactly is that I'm talking about. Now this is a fresh WordPress install that I'm using for this video, and to see the current language pack installed, what we need to do is we need to head over to settings, and it will take us to the general settings, and the site language option is right over here. Now in case you are on any other settings in WordPress, then you can click general right over here and it will take you to these settings. Now in the site language option, what you need to do is you need to click this drop down and it will show you under the installed languages there is only single language installed, which is English United States. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to log out, and we are going to see if the language switcher appears on the login screen. Now to log out, what I need to do here is click log out right over here. Now you can see there is no language switcher available on this page. There is no option that lets you basically translate this page into your own language or your preferred language. Now for this option to appear, what you need to do is you need to have more than one languages installed or more than one language packs installed on your WordPress site. Now to install a language pack, what you need to do is you need to go back, log in. Let me just log in first, and then head over to general settings again, which is right over here. Then you need to click this drop down again, and I am going to install English UK and click save changes. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to install a few more language packs, and till that point I am going to speed up this video. So right now I have installed a few language packs. You can see right over here the English United States was the first installation, that was this WordPress. Then the second one was English UK, the third one was English Canada, and the fourth one I did was English Australia. Now one thing that you have to remember here is that installing these language packs will not impact the content that you have uploaded on your site. It will only change the language of the WordPress admin, which means this is something that will be changed, and the content that you have uploaded will not change. So for example, if you have content in French and you have installed French and English US, then it will not translate the content for you. It will only translate the WordPress admin for you. Now let me just log out and let's just see if the language switcher appears on the login page. So for that, let me just log out. Now there you can see the language switcher is right over here, and all of the installed languages is right over here. So for example, if I prefer if English UK is my preferred language, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select UK right over here and click change, and it will translate to English UK. You cannot see the difference, but you can see right over here the WordPress language is ENGB, which is the English UK. Now that you are familiar with this feature and know if you have multiple language packs installed on your website, then you will definitely have this language switcher on the language page. And in case you are looking to disable this feature, then this tutorial is for you. Now in this video we have covered how can you do this easily using three methods. Now the first two are using plugin, and the third one is for the more advanced users, which is by adding the code snippet to the functions.php file. Now the plugins that we have used in this video are available for free and can be downloaded directly from your WordPress dashboard. Now just like every video, you will find timestamps to every method covered in this video in the description box below, along with the links to our socials and the free plugins. Make sure to follow us on other platforms as well. And with that said, let's dive into the video, and in the meantime you make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Now the first method that we are going to use to disable this language login switcher in WordPress is by using a plugin called Disable Login Language Switcher. Now first things first, before we dive into the installation of this plugin, what you can see here is that this is a drop down using which you can basically change languages on this home on this login page. So this is basically the language switcher that we are talking about. So to install this plugin, what I'm going to do is I'm going to log in first. So let me just log in, and now I am going to head over to plugins and I'm going to click add new, and I'm going to search for this plugin. And you can see right over here, this is the plugin that we are talking about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click install. I'm going to click activate. Now as soon as I will activate this plugin, it will disable the language switcher on the login page. That's it, nothing else you have to do. It will automatically disable the login language switcher. It's very difficult for me to say these things, so let me just log out and show you. You can see right over here the language switcher is gone. Okay, so this is the first method. Now in case this method has worked for you, then make sure to leave a like, share and subscribe to this channel and turn on the post notifications. Now the link to this plugin will be in the description box below. Now feel free to download and use this plugin. This plugin is basically available for free. Now the second method that we are going to use to disable the language switcher on the login page is by using another free plugin, which is the Disable Login Language Selector. Now before we dive into the installation part, you can see right over here is the language switcher. Now after the installation, this language switcher will be gone. You will not see it on this login page right over here. Okay, so for the installation of this plugin, let me just log into my WordPress dashboard and then I'll take you through the process. Now to install this plugin, what you need to do here is that you need to go to plugins, then click add new, and then search for disable login language selector right over here. Now this is the plugin that we are going to use. This is another free plugin. Now to install it, what you are going to do is you are going to click install, and click activate, and that's it. That's what you need to do, and the login language switcher has been disabled on the page. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to log out, and the language switcher no longer exists on the login page. And that's it, you have successfully basically disabled this feature in WordPress on your site. Now if this method has worked for you, then make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notification bell. Also the link to this plugin and our socials are in the description box below. Feel free to follow us on other platforms as well. It helps out a lot. Now the last method that we are going to discuss for disabling this language switcher on the WordPress login page is by adding a code snippet to the functions.php file. Now this method is for the more advanced users who are comfortable in editing theme files and then adding the code snippet to it. In case you are not comfortable with these things, then I will recommend you follow the first two parts of this tutorial that we have discussed. Those are using plugins and it simply requires you to install them and it automatically disables that feature. So it cannot get easier than that. This method is slightly complicated, and in case you are not comfortable, then you might feel slightly lost or confused, and I don't want you to be in that position. Now keeping that in mind, the code snippet that we will be using can be found on two articles on our website. The first one is right over here. You can copy it from here. Now links to both these articles will be in the description box below. Now coming to the tutorial, you can see the language switcher is right over here. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to log in first, then go to the theme file editor and search for the functions.php file and then add this code snippet. Now I am here in the WordPress dashboard. Now to visit the theme file editor, what I need to do is click appearance, then go to the theme file editor right over here. Now it is important to know here that if in case you are looking to add this code snippet to the functions.php file, then make sure you are using a child theme. Now the reason behind this is very simple, and that is the main themes receive updates on a regular basis, and when you update them, the code snippets automatically gets deleted. In that situation, the feature will return back, the code snippet will be deleted. So make sure you are using the child theme. Now another thing that you need to remember here is that, as you can see, the functions.php file is right over here. Now in situations where you do not find this file right over here in the child theme, let's just say your child theme does not contain this file, in that situation what you need to do is you need to head over to the file manager in your WordPress hosting dashboard or cPanel, whatever you can call it, and then from there you need to head over to the WP contents folder, where you will find the folder for your main theme, for the parent theme. You need to go into that folder, copy the functions.php file and paste it in the child theme folder. Now once you do that, you just need to refresh the page and you will find the functions.php file in the list. Now to add the code snippet to the functions.php file, what you need to do is select this file and it will open a file like this. Now your file might be different than me, but what you need to remember is that you need to go down till the very bottom right here, copy this code snippet from here, copy, paste, and then click update file. You can see right over here the file has been successfully edited. It clearly states that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to log out, and you will see the language switcher no longer exists on the login page. To log out, let's just click this, and there you see the language switcher no longer is there on the WordPress login page. Now again, this method is for the more advanced users. Now I will be creating a tutorial for how to add code snippets to the functions.php file, but you need to wait for that. Now again, links to basically everything, both of these tutorials will be in the description box below that contains the code snippet. You do not have to share your email address in order to access these code snippets. You can just basically visit these articles, copy the code snippet and paste it in the functions.php file. Now this concludes all the three methods that we had to discuss in this video for disabling the language switcher on the WordPress login page. Now I hope you have found this video helpful and are able to disable the language switcher on the WordPress login page. In case you have any queries, feel free to comment down below and I will try and help. Now also don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to this channel and turn on the post notification, and follow us on other platforms as well. Link to everything is in the description box below. And with that said, thank you for watching and I will see you in the next video.